I guess you love movies. I do too. Hi guys, and welcome back to another movie review. So I'm going to be doing two in like a couple of days, just banging them out. Another really late review, but this I literally couldn't do anything about. This film literally only came out in my theatre a few days ago, and it's Moonlight, so I'm going to be reviewing Moonlight. Obviously, Best Picture winner in very interesting circumstances. So I didn't get this movie. I wasn't actually going to get this movie at all because I went to my theatre to try and... because it was originally supposed to come out in February in the UK. Obviously, it came out in autumn time in America for the Oscar season. But obviously, I didn't get to see it then. It was supposed to be coming out February this year. I went to the theatre to try and book it. They said they weren't going to get it because they only got a certain amount of Oscar films. I think they must have got allocated small amount of times because of it winning Best Picture. So I've managed to just about see this movie, even though it's really late. I'm sorry about that, but let's just get straight into it. So Moonlight is about 3 stages of a man's life in a rough neighbourhood in Miami, and how he has to deal with discoveries in himself and his sexuality. This was an incredibly impactful film. Watching this was exhausting. It was incredibly intense, mesmerising. I think that this is an exceptionally important film for anyone that feels like they can't be the person they want to be. So I think the main thing that makes this movie great is performances. I think I'm not going to try and pronounce his first name, but Ali in this movie won Best Supporting Actor. Was it something Mahershala Ali? Something like that. I'm not going to try and butcher it because I will butcher it. He was great in the movie as this drug dealer. He won Supporting Actor. He isn't in the movie a lot, but he is fantastic while he's in the movie. However, I think arguably the standout performance in this movie is Naomie Harris as his mother. I think she's exceptional in a couple of scenes specifically. She's a drug addict. She's into really hard drugs. She's not a good mother at all. She's neglectful, and she's high a lot of the time. There's a certain scene where she is high and it's exceptionally powerful. A later scene in the film where she apologises to him for what she's done, really, and how she's neglected him as a child, and it's really, really emotional. But these scenes don't feel Hollywoodized. I don't feel like I'm watching a movie. I feel like I'm watching something really happening. I feel like I'm watching real people, and you can definitely feel this authenticness to this film. You can tell that this movie was based somewhat on the director's life. You can tell this feels real. It doesn't feel like a Hollywood production. It feels like you're watching real people in real moments. And the greatest thing about these moments is the silence, the use of silence, because so many times in movies I feel like we have words, but so much can be said with looks, and I think the 3 main actors that he chose to play in these sections of his life, even though they don't look specifically like each other, the eyes and the expression is what links them, and it's really brilliant. The rest of the cast are really good. This is an all-black cast, and I think the greatest thing about this film is its message really about being yourself and accepting yourself, even though you're in an environment where it's exceptionally difficult to accept that, because the people around you who may not accept it may take some violent action against you for being you. And it takes a long time for him to really accept who he is. And the film really says that, you have to accept yourself, because if you don't accept yourself, who's going to accept you? You're the first person that has to accept yourself. And if you accept yourself, then eventually you'll find someone that will accept you too. And it's a very powerful message, and I thought that this film was fantastic. Really Up there with La La Land as my favourite of last year, because I count it as last year's film, because that's when it officially was released and obviously won the Oscar for last year. But yeah, obviously completely different film to La La Land, but equally as brilliant in its own way. I thought Moonlight was fantastic, and I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. Yeah, really no issues with this movie. Pretty much bang on in every way. So I'm sorry for this late review, but I literally couldn't do anything about it. I wanted to see it as soon as possible and get this review out for you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, drop your comments down the section below, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.